Democratic Leader Ventress Driskell here with a number of my colleagues. We just completed our second field hearing in the state, this one having been conducted in the Orlando area, where we are literally bringing the legislature to the people. And if you don't know, the public can come and testify about bills in Tallahassee. You can come and have your time and share how that bill might impact you and why you might be for it or against it. But what we've seen in recent years is that the majority in the legislature are shutting people down. They weaponize procedure against the people, and sometimes folks drive, they take off all day from work, they spend their money for a hotel room, and they never get to say their piece. And that doesn't sit right with us. So that's why we're holding these field hearings around the state to hear from the people about the issues that matter most to them. So tonight on our Driskell Debrief, I want to share space with my members so that you can hear from them what they thought about tonight's field hearings and why it mattered to them. So actually, we'll start on my left with, you're right, with Representative Rita Harris. Rep. Harris, just tell us a few thoughts.
I thought this was super productive, and I really love the fact that people who ordinarily can't get up to Tallahassee can actually come here and talk about the bills that were heard, and also the issues that they're facing in their community. And they can talk directly to their legislators, and that's how it should be. Having access to your elected officials should be easy.
This is Representative LaVon Bracey Davis. I think true leaders listen. I know when you think of legislators, we talk a lot, but I think this is true leadership when you're listening to your constituents. I represent a majority minority district, so it was great to hear from some of our minority and immigrant communities tonight on some of the issues that plague them. So really excited about tonight, thankful. I took a lot of notes and ready to get to work.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm Tom Keene. I represent House District 35 in Orange and Osceola County. Believe it or not, I am the most junior member of our caucus. I'm not the youngest member, but I am the most junior member, having joined in January. So this opportunity to listen to voters directly was fantastic. I didn't get that opportunity in Tallahassee. I would encourage everybody, especially from House District 35, to come up to Tallahassee next year during session and provide your testimony. It's so powerful. So thank you very much, Leader.
Thank you. We're going to skip Rep. Escamani because she was vice chair tonight, so I'm going to let her have the last word. We're going to go to Rep. Lopez.
I felt very inspired by the stories of our constituents. I think that this is great because it's helping us to create crucial legislation to the state of Florida. And I'm also very proud of my leader, Francis Driskell, and also of Ana Scamani to organize and allowed us to be here today. So sí se puede, y bien orgullosa también de mi comunidad que estuvo aquí hoy presente.
Yay.
Amazing, amazing. I'm Dr. Ana Escamani. I'm proud to serve as state representative for District 42. And I want to say thank you to all of my amazing colleagues and our leader for being here from Tampa as well, to hear the stories of everyday Central Floridians. I mean, it was such a powerful testimony, ranging from every issue you can think of, from housing affordability to healthcare to the needs of survivors of sexual assault, to the everyday needs of our diverse communities, the lack of support for whether it's folks who are Spanish speaking or folks who are Haitian Creole, just the need in our communities. And what stood out to me was how we have so much in common. I mean, no one here shared anything that was creating tension between communities. There was no concern about what's in our textbooks. I mean, it was really focused on the real everyday problems that our communities are facing. And it was quite inspirational that despite being in the super minority, we have so much opportunity to do more. And even with limited resources, we can fight like hell and get creative to solve these everyday problems. And so it was very affirming for me to know that the work that we do matters. And I'm just really grateful to start this process because, as Representative Lopez and LaVon Bracey Davis and others mentioned, it's very hard for many of the folks who are here tonight to actually go to Tallahassee. So to bring the conversation to our constituents is essential, but now we got to do the work, right? Listening is essential, but now we got to do the work. And I think for all of us, we feel ever more passionate and committed despite the obstacles to do that work.
Y'all, I love my members. Can you see why? Can you see how passionate they are? Despite the fact that we are not just in a minority, we are in a super minority, meaning that we have additional procedural hurdles to overcome to have our own voices heard in the legislature. They give of their time, even though this is a very busy season for everyone, to come and listen to the community, because that's really what service is about. And as Dr. Rep. Escamani was explaining, tonight really proved our theory of the case. We talk about this every week, that there's power in sharing stories, and it helps us to see how much we have in common. And we know that these bad policies don't care if people are Republican or Democrat, or if you live in the Panhandle or all the way down in the Florida Keys or right here in Central Florida. So thank you for listening. We actually have one more of these field hearings. We did one yesterday in Tampa that also went great. We have one more in South Florida, which will be in Wilton Manors tomorrow. So if you're in the South Florida area and you're interested, please reach out. We'll be happy to get you that information. But thank you. That's all we have for you on the Driskell Debrief tonight. I hope everybody's doing well. I know there's a lot happening in the world, and hopefully we'll get to talk about that more next week. Thank you, everybody. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.